What's up, everyone? Welcome to Step 1 Finance. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet, if you could do that, hit that notification bell. Once again, posting 3 videos last week, posting 3 videos this week. Usually I post Monday, Thursday. Leave a comment in the comment section, guys, if you have any questions on this. And give me a like if you guys like the video. And share the content if you guys think other people could use it. Once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. Everything is based on my opinion and everything I've learned over the years. Retirement plan, like I said, last one I did the Roth IRA where you get taxed now. I'm going to do a breakdown of the traditional 401k. So basically it's an employer retirement plan. Usually you could just do it on your, if your company has a website to go to, you could do it on online. And they match. A lot of companies match dollar to dollar, 25 cents on the dollar up to 5%. It all depends on what they do. Our company does 50% or 50 cents on the dollar up to 10%. But you don't want to go over that. Anything over that, anything over your company's match, you could be putting that somewhere else to let it grow even more, in my opinion. Like, unless you're just got a 401k and you have nothing else and you don't want nothing else, then whatever, then put more into your 401k. So that's a good thing. That's one of the major good things. Another good thing is you could put up to $19,500 in a year. So that's a big plus compared to the IRA where you only could put $6,000 in a year. With this, you could put $19,500 a year and it's taxed later. So you're getting all that growth now. The only downfall to that is what I said in the Roth IRA videos, like you have no idea what the taxes are going to be, the income tax is going to be in the future. Right now, it could be up to 25%, depending single, married, however it is, and however much money you make. But you have no idea what the tax, income tax is going to be in the future. So it could be 35, 40%. So you have no idea. So that's the only game that you're playing with the tax. But you're getting that growth now, which is nice. Average rate of return. These are all like index funds, Vanguards, bond market, total bond market. 7 to 8% return is probably normal. Sometimes you can get higher, sometimes you can get lower, but the average rate of return is 7 to 8%. Loans withdrawals, guys, if you could take loans out of your 401k, which obviously is not recommended, but usually they charge around 7 to 8%, a little on the higher end. You do pay yourself back that interest, but you are able to take loans out. It's 50% of your total amount up to $50,000. So if you have $30,000 in there, you could take $15,000 loan out and you have up to 5 years to pay that back. If you're using it for a home, it can go a little further than that, up to 10 years, I believe it is. Withdrawals, if you take early withdrawals, you're going to get a major penalty, guys. Not only are you going to get taxed your income tax, but you're going to, get taxed at 10% on top of that. So you're going to be taking a big hit if you try to take an early withdrawal out of your 401k. Not a loan, a withdrawal. So, and you can withdraw from your 401k 59.5, the same as the Roth IRA. But on a traditional, you're forced to start taking your contributions at 70.5. Where Roth IRA, you can go, you don't even have to, pull from it. Like I said, you can leave it for somebody else after you're passed and gone. 70.5, you have to start taking your 401k. So that's this side. I'm going to get to why I don't like 401ks. Okay, guys, so over on this side, before I get to why I don't like 401ks, there's one more positive thing. If you ever have a job change, you can roll it over. And if the company you're going to does not have a 401k, you can roll it over into an IRA. You can roll it over into an annuity if you want, but I would rather go with an IRA so you have more growth with it. So, that's one thing that's nice, and there should be no fees whatsoever. If you're rolling over from one job to the next, you should be fine. There should be no fees or nothing. I'm not 100% sure on that. If you do know, leave a comment in the comment section below, but I'm pretty sure that you get that untouched. It rolls over from one company to the next. Now, why I am not a fan of 401ks. I am in a 401k. I have quite a bit of money in my 401k. I'm well off on my 401k. It's a traditional too. It is a traditional 401k. I honestly been into my 401k. I just learned a couple years ago that we do have a Roth 401k, and I didn't even know that. I didn't even know our company had that. But I'm stuck in my traditional 401k with the money I have in there. It is what it is. So Management fees. If you're gonna they have like financial engines, financial services where they can manage your 401k for you. But the problem is they're gonna charge you a percentage of what your amount is, and these fees can really rack up. Another thing I hate is hidden fees. This is like, you got to be like Inspector Gadget to find all these fees that are in here. Up until a certain date, they didn't even disclose their fees. Okay, so now when you go and look at your 401k plan, I dissected my principal website forever trying to find out the fees that are taken out, because there is so many fees taken out of your 401k, administration fees. I mean, there's just a lot, and it's compounding fees. So it's every year. It could be 1%, 1.5%. Some plans are up to 3.5%. So if you have $100,000 in there, or your fees are 1%, 1.5% of that 100,000, and then next year you have $150,000 in there, you're getting fees on that 150,000. So that 100,000 that you just got fees on the year before, you're getting on again and again and again and again. I mean, I don't like that. They say the average person through the lifespan of their job, if you would stay at your job for 35, 40 years, and you contributed the max into your 401k all the way until you're ready to retire, you could possibly pay anywhere between $100,000 to $150,000 in fees. That is crazy, crazy. Now, I don't even know if that's including the growth part of it, or if they're including the growth part of it into the fees, which is possible that they're doing that. I don't know exactly, but there is like numerous sources out there that say that that's what the fees are. But I don't know if that's the growth. I have a feeling that's the growth part of it too, though. Like what you could have grew with them taking that money out of there, what you could have grew in your 401k over the life of your, you're missing out on $100,000 to $150,000 because of them taking the fees out. Vanguard's really good for that. And then your company, they'll have fees, and then Vanguard will have fees. So you're getting double banned. You know what I mean? So they might have a 1% fee, and Vanguard might have a 1.5% fee. So there's just major fees with 401ks. Someone's getting really rich off of these 401ks, in my opinion. I can't stand that I spent hours upon hours trying to dissect my principal website to try. I want to know all my fees. I would love to know what my fees are to the T. I found like 17 different things that, in my opinion, relate to some type of fee. It's crazy how much money these people collect a year off of fees. I'm done with that. Okay, so I hate the fees. I think it's ridiculous. Another downfall is you don't get a lot of choices. I know with our plan, we have like maybe 6 choices. It's like I said, a bunch of Vanguards, and then you might get equity on everything, foreign, stock markets and stuff like that. So yeah, there's not a lot of choices, guys. And if and be diversified within whatever choices you have. You don't want to be all in one. Like they have small cap, mid, large cap index funds. You don't want to be all in one thing. You want to be diversified throughout your big 6 whopping, choices that you have. So that's another thing I really dislike about, the 401k. You have like in our 401k anyhow. I don't know if other plans out there have like a bunch of different things, but I know with our plan, we don't have much to choose from. Guys, and even the person, I forget the guy's name. I used to know it. I forget his name, but the guy that came up with the 401k, it was never meant to be your sole retirement. This was meant to be with your pensions, which our pension is gone. Our pension got cut. I have very little in my pension. I'm probably going to see none of it, to be honest, in the future. Pensions are tanking faster than a sinking ship, guys. I mean, if you have a pension, and that's the problem with our work, and I feel for these guys, I really do, because pensions were so strong back in the day that there was a lot of guys at our work that just solely had a pension for their retirement. And not only did we lose our pension, when I say we lost our pension, I mean that we don't get contributions into our pension anymore. But we still have money in our pension, but they're getting they're getting they're getting whacked because there's not enough money to cover everything. So, you know, you could lose up to 60%, I think it is, in your pension by the time you retire. So these guys that had $3,500 a month for retirement, they're going to begin like probably less than $2,000 by the time they retire. I mean, it's sad. And I think it's real sad that people that are already retired are getting their pensions whacked. I mean, how ridiculous is that? You could be retired for 10 years, collecting $3,500 a month, and all of a sudden you're down to like $2,600 a month now. And that's why you see a lot of these older people going back to work. That's why I think it's so important to be diversified. Because is this 401k next? You don't know what's going to happen with this thing. I mean, I don't know, guys. I just think you need to be diversified. I'm not a big fan of the 401k. I'm in it because that was one means of retirement for me. I'm glad I'm in it. I mean, to an extent, because I got a lot of money in there, which a lot of it's going to begin taxed in the later because I did the traditional. So I don't know what my tax, income tax level is going to be. My bracket's going to be in the future. But I don't know, guys. I mean, if you have a company match, do up to the company match and don't do any more. That's my opinion. Don't do any more because you're going to be paying fees on that stuff. Go elsewhere. You know, I don't know. It irritates me. It irritates me that I can't just go to a section and find. I mean, they give you a breakdown. Oh, go to this, go to this, go to this. Guys, I'm telling you, it's so many different. It irritates me. It really irritates me. So that's this part on the 401k where I dislike them. Like I say, guys, the 401k, I don't know why people love these things. You can grow money in here, but like I said, on my first video, the average person only has like 100,000 in their 401k, and usually they're traditionals. So, you could be getting taxed 25% before you get your money. So if you have 100,000 in there, you're walking away with $75,000. People do not have enough for retirement. Do this up to your company match, call it quits, go somewhere else and put the rest of your money in somewhere else and if you know how to break down these fees, let me know, because I think it's just ridiculous the way they list these fees. And like I said, I found like almost like 17 things in my plan that possibly could be a fee. So I have no idea what my overall percentage is. None. Because like I said, through Vanguard, they tax you, or they fee you too. Fee, as far as I'm concerned with this 401k. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you then.